So back in 2018 was when I first discovered FPV drones. There's a guy named Mr. Steele that was flying drones in a way I had never seen before. I was obsessed, and after a while all I could think of was FPV. Betaflight this, analog that, power loops, rates, prop wash, turtle mode. I had a parasocial relationship with a guy named Joshua Bardwell, who is the equivalent to God in the FPV world, and that Christmas my parents got me my very own setup. AMWay Commander V1 goggles, Tyrannus Q7 radio, and the legendary Happy Model Mobulus 7. Acro mode, crash. Dropout, crash. Low voltage, crash. Telemetry, lost, and I still don't know where it went. I quickly found out how difficult FPV really was, and you know what I did? I gave up. I don't know if it was user error or a defective unit, but I struggled to get even over a minute of flight time. My batteries were all puffy, and even the GOAT didn't have a video on how to fix my drone. Maybe I just wasn't cut out for it, so I packed up my dream of FPV and left it sitting in my closet ever since. I really hate giving up. I know for certain that if you dedicate enough of your time really trying at something, you're bound to achieve it. Being a dreamer is fun and all, but being an achiever feels even better. In this box holds a second chance, and today we're checking out not just any FPV drone, but the all-new DJI Avata 2. And hopefully by the end of this video, we achieve more than just one dream. Behold, the DJI Avata 2. DJI reached out to me and they said they had something good for me, so today we're checking out not just any FPV drone, but the brand new DJI Avata 2. And they sent over the Fly More combo, which has everything that you need to get started. So let's check it out. So in the box, you get a satchel. In the satchel, you get the new DJI FPV Goggle 3, the new DJI RT Motion Controller 3, a super nice fast charging case that comes with 1, 2, 3 batteries. Very nice. You get additional accessories like the manual, extra propellers, diopter lenses for your eyes, a tool, USB-C to USB-C, and an additional forehead pad for the Goggles 3 that will keep the lenses from touching your eyelashes. I think I'm gonna put that on because got some nice eyelashes. And last but not least, the all-new DJI Avata 2. Dang, this thing is a killer. Now that the unboxing's out of the way, let's get to the fun part and fly this inside my apartment. So to get flying, I just followed the instructions on the DJI Fly app to set everything up. And before we fly, we can't fly without a pilot, so hang on there, buddy. This might be a bumpy ride. All right, here goes nothing. Oh, all right. Press and hold lock button to take off. Oh, oh shoot. Whoa, all right. So we got Shervin's room here. Oh, nice, you cleaned. Good job, Sherv. And then we can go into Tejas' room. Oh, so I'm not scared to fly this in the content closet because there's propeller guards basically protecting the propellers if we bang into something. Oh, like that, oh, like that. Shoot. But we're back in business. And honestly, the remote control is pretty intuitive. You just kind of tilt where you want it to go. And look how close I am. Whoa. All right, can we land this thing? All right, let's see. Easy. Dang, that was good. That was so good. Are you okay, buddy? Hey, you made it. You made it. That was fun. Was that fun?
That was fun.
I terrified Kariza. So that was my first initial flight. Honestly, it went so well. We took a little bit of the paint off the wall, but because of these prop guards, I have no fear flying inside. And I don't know how to fly FPV drones. They did update their FPV remote, so this is the Remote 3, and it basically integrates the antenna that used to flap up and down inside of this, so more compact, whatever design. This is great, and I feel like people that actually know how to fly FPV will really enjoy this. I've just been practicing in liftoff, but I don't know if I'm ready to take this outside yet in acro mode, so we'll put that over there. The Fly More kit ships with the drone goggles and the RC Motion 3 controller. I feel like when DJI first came out with the motion controller, the traditional FPV community was a little bit iffy on it. But as you can see, I just flew in my apartment and I have very minimal FPV experience. But I think it's great. You kind of just point where you want to go, and with a flick of the wrist, the drone will follow. And the DJI Avata 2 comes with a whole bunch of updates that I think might just make it everyone's next FPV drone. All right, so I've been playing with this thing for a little bit, and honestly, it is just too fun. So battery life on the Avata 2 is insane. One of these little batteries is supposed to give you 23 minutes of flight time. It's under perfect conditions, I assume, because I did a little flight test and got 18 and a half minutes myself. But even 18 minutes is crazy. FPV has never been known for great battery life. My little tiny whoop that I had in the past only, barely got a minute of flight time. So one battery having anywhere near 23 minutes of flight time it's almost like too much time. Next up, we have the camera. The Avata 2 is packing a 1/1.3 inch sensor, which is a big deal. Traditional FPV drones have their FPV camera, which is mainly used for video transmission to your goggles, but the image quality that comes out of it is just not that good. This is where people will take an action camera and actually mount it on top of their drone just to get better image quality. Now the problem with this is now you have extra weight on your drone, making the battery life even worse. Originally, I was gonna mount my Action 4 on top of the Avata 2, but the thing that has impressed me is that the Avata 2 shares the same sensor with the Action 4. This is great because you get the same video quality that you would out of your action camera, but you still retain the better flight performance and battery life. Great job. Next up, the Avata 2 introduced something called Easy Acro Mode, where essentially you can do all these crazy flips by the flick of your thumb. In the past, if you want to do any flips or crazy maneuvers, you would have to have a traditional FPV remote and be flying in manual mode, which can be a little intimidating at times. But now, the updated Motion 3 controller incorporates that just by the flick of this joystick. It's as easy as going into your goggles menu and enabling the Easy Acro Mode. You can then select what maneuver you want to perform just by scrolling the side wheel on the Motion 3 controller. And now flips are literally as easy as pushing your joystick in the direction that you want to flip. Honestly, when I first got this drone, my goal was to upgrade to the FPV remote as soon as I could, but the motion controller has actually been so fun to use. I'm honestly just so impressed at how easy the Motion 3 controller makes flying. It's super intuitive, second nature, and I honestly feel like anybody can fly a drone with this thing. We're gonna actually put this to the test a little later in the video, but before we get there, I want to talk a little bit about the Kirwan family history and share with you guys the reason why I wanted to do this video in the first place. When DJI first reached out about doing a video on the Avata 2, I obviously was excited, but I thought to myself, what can I do to make this more than just another drone video? And I thought about my dad. My dad has always wanted to fly. We took a good old-fashioned road trip back in 2018 to Oshkosh, Wisconsin to attend the world's biggest air show. It really was a trip of a lifetime as we celebrated the 50th anniversary of Oshkosh, where we camped out for a couple of days and saw generations of planes. I remember my dad being like a kid in a candy store, teaching me all that he knew about planes, especially the ones from World War II. This is my grandpa. He served in the United States Army Air Corps back in World War II and is the reason why my dad got into flying. During the war, he served as an aerial engineer, flying in the 550th Night Fighter Squadron in a P-61 Night Fighter. The P-61 was focused on stealth. Painted in an all-black finish, it sported yellow-tipped props and red accents on the top. It really was a thing of beauty. That is, if you could see it. My dad never ended up getting his pilot license, but today I wanted to surprise him with the gift of flight. So let's head back to where this whole thing even started. And my dad isn't the most tech-savvy person, so I'm curious to see if he can even fly this thing. Alright, so we're finally finished painting, and this is how it came out. I honestly think it's so sick. This is the world's first DJI Avata 2 P61 Black Widow Edition. Honestly, if you want to do a little updated colorway, DJI, take notes. But I tried to replicate the colorway of the P61, so we have these yellow tip propellers that really pop, and I painted the whole drone in a matte black finish. I also bought this little model airplane kit just for these little decals, so we have some P61 decals for the drone as well. And my Opa was a part of the 550th Night Fighter Squadron, so we have a little 550 right here, just for a little homage. Honestly, don't really want to give this to my dad. This thing looks so sick, but We're gonna surprise him with it today, and it's a beautiful day outside, so let's get this thing in the air. Say something, Dad?
The longer I stand out here, the better looking I get, man.
All right, there we go.
All right, we're good.
All right, so we're here with my dad. Literally half of me comes from this dude. So we got Mr. Christopher Kirwan here.
Welcome aboard.
Ready to fly a drone today?
I don't know, I've never flown a drone.
Well, this will be a good test.
So what do we do?
You have your pitch, up, down. You have your roll. And then when you want to go forward, you just pull this, right?
Pull the trigger.
All right, are you ready for your maiden flight?
I don't know.
Here we go. Whoa!
Oh, I just killed myself.
All right, so you see that circle? So pull it. You're pushing forward, so you gotta pull back.
Pull on the trigger?
Yep, pull on the trigger, and you go forward.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got this. This is pretty cool.
You're flying.
I'm flying, bro. Good time to be alive, Colt.
All right, and now if you aim it at the ground, hold.
Oh, you got the rocks, man.
It's all good, you're good.
Did we really land that thing?
Yeah,
oh
look
my
at it,
God,
it's right
look
there.
How close, how did we do, that's so amazing.
That's all you.
That's crazy, man. That is crazy. This thing is awesome.
I'm glad you like it.
You're not getting this back, you know. No, this thing is crazy.
All right, hold on.
Oh my God, what a cool toy.
I got one more thing to show you. So, I can't afford to get you your pilot license, but DJI wanted to help me out, give you the gift of flight. So, if you hold out your hands, and then if you double tap right here, the camera turn on.
Okay, yeah, it did.
This is for you.
What?
You can take your goggles off.
Oh God, this is so cool.
This is your own Avata 2, and do you know
Seriously?
what plane that's modeled after?
Yeah, it looks like a P-61, man.
61.
Look at you, you did all of this?
Yep.
Oh my God.
So we got the black colorway, the yellow prop tips.
That is so cool.
And then Opa flew in the 550th Night Fighter Squadron.
Oh, there, look at that, that's right. Oh my God, look at that. Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow, man, thanks.
Of course.
All right.
I got you a little little World War II
That's so
pilot hat.
funny.
And I figured we could fly it together.
That is so, look, did you see this? This is so funny. That is too funny, man. South Dakota, there's no helmet going out there. All right.
All right, let's fly this thing.